return, sending the offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high...
Off he goes! The 40! And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. He wants to throw. Going over the top. He caught it. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. New Mexico looked less like a pack of Lobos and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough at Albuquerque, and today they found a way outside of University Stadium. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Keeping it on the ground with the running backs. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Rides to the back. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that run play.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Finds his man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
The Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Makes his connection. Got room at the 35. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eye.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Flushed out of the pocket. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas 28, TCU 10.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's caught! Touchdown, TCU!
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season. And it took to the second half, but I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season. And this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot.
All kinds of room to the right. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Number 16.
Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
He brought that thing out of the end zone with the idea of making a play, but he wasn't even able to get back to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
The Longhorns have it with a first and goal. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the route is on. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
He's got his man. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, HornedFrogs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oh my. Oklahoma is putting on a show offensively today. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 25 over the Royals. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Oh, break out the oxygen tanks. At the 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
TCU 24.
The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Collins. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. And the Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. Looking to pass on second down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late.
And the ball is intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
It's complete.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the pass hits, picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And he makes the catch at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
The Horned Frogs trying to pay off the threat on first and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wants to pass. Getting some heat. Extending the play. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. Listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Pressure coming. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, TCU. Lining up to add another. Right down the boulevard. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch called for and made. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Skips away from pressure. He's going to take off. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke 1 tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator and the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. On the move. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs and then leaves the door open.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a double? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. Backups are on the field. They get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that...
And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the stomping has commenced. Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Collins. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jess. Sends it downfield. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He's got him this time. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Finds his man enough for the first. At the 35, he's loose. Can anyone catch him? And they're going to put another one into the end zone. Keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Number 87.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas 63, TCU 31.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Second down coming up.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what...